Hi, I'm Sharon Bulova, Chairman of the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors, and welcome to my 2014 State of the County. With over 1.1 million residents and a budget greater than 4 states, Fairfax County accounts for nearly 14% of Virginia's population. We are the largest jurisdiction in the D.C. metropolitan area. While there are many benefits to being a large county, such as an extensive and a diverse business community and a greater say in regional transportation matters, Fairfax County still has its share of challenges. The Board of Supervisors is working hard to ensure that Fairfax County continues to be the great place it is to live, to work, and to play. The Board of Supervisors considers education our highest priority. It is also our greatest investment. Our Fairfax County public school system is a national leader in public education and helps the county maintain our outstanding quality of life. A strong educational system also enables the county to attract industry and provide employment for our residents. In fiscal year 2014, about 53% of our general fund budget was transferred to the Fairfax County school system, a sum of roughly $1.9 billion. With a total of 185,000 students, the Fairfax County public school system is larger than the school systems of 8 states and the District of Columbia, and student enrollment increases on average by a few percentage points per year. In 2012, the high school graduation rate rose to 92%. That's 3 percentage points above the Virginia average and well above the national average of about 75%. Dr. Karen Garza, our new Fairfax County Public School Superintendent, comes to us from Lubbock, Texas, where she was superintendent of the Lubbock Independent School District from 2009 to mid-2013. Let's hear now from Dr. Garza about what's going on in our Fairfax County schools.
Hello, I'm Karen Garza, Fairfax County Public Schools Superintendent. I'm grateful for the opportunity to participate in Chairman Bulova's State of the County presentation. As a newcomer to Fairfax, I am tremendously impressed by the depth of support our families and the entire community have for their school system. We are very grateful. Throughout the year, I have been on a listening tour in which parents, students, and community members are invited to share their thoughts about FCPS. We are visiting every magisterial district with Fairfax County School Board members to hear attendees' concerns and questions about school issues and their priorities. One of our big projects this year is that we have enlisted the help of a broad-based community committee to develop the Portrait of a Graduate, which details what our community expects an FCPS student to know and be able to do upon graduating from our system. That input, along with what we are learning on the listening tour, will provide a framework for a long-range strategic plan for FCPS. This is one of my top priorities, to engage our community, to listen and learn what our community expects of its schools. Another of my priorities is to develop new systems for measuring teaching and learning. We support strong, transparent accountability systems to be able to demonstrate our effectiveness. However, we believe accountability can be accomplished without having to test every student every year. The most effective assessment practices, those that are instructionally meaningful, occur at the classroom level and at the school level. As you know, FCPS is facing some challenges as well. We've grown by more than 15,000 students in the last 5 years, and our required expenditures for items like employee benefits have continued to increase. At the same time, revenues have not increased enough to cover our expenditures. We remain committed to work with the community to maintain excellence in the face of our challenges. I believe that together we can do great things for the amazing students who walk through our doors every day and look forward to a very bright future. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Dr. Garza. We look forward to working with you as our partner in the school system. Fairfax County is also home to great institutions of higher education. George Mason University was ranked 6th in the U.S. News & World Report's 2013 list of up-and-coming universities. Mason is quickly gaining ground in both its academic standing and reputation as an innovative and diverse educational community. Northern Virginia Community College is a somewhat hidden jewel of our educational system in Fairfax County and offers over 400 classes towards completing 40-degree programs, all online. The college is actively working to provide more STEM degrees in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. These STEM degree programs open opportunities to lucrative employment for new students or adults seeking alternative careers. And Georgetown University recently announced an extension of its top-ranked MBA program to a new campus in Tysons. Another top priority for the Board of Supervisors is public safety. Fairfax County is one of the safest communities in the United States. Our fire and rescue, police, and sheriff's departments are working every day to keep our streets and our neighborhoods safe. Crime rates against persons, property, and society were all down in the county in 2012, and crime per capita is the lowest of any large jurisdiction in the United States, especially when it comes to violent crimes. Our Fire and Rescue Department is also expanding its coverage to improve safety, efficiency, and communications. The Fire and Rescue, Police, and Sheriff's Departments all have new leadership this year. I'm excited to introduce Fire and Rescue Chief Richie Bowers, Police Chief Ed Rossler, and newly elected Sheriff Stacy Kincaid, Fairfax County's first woman sheriff.
Thank you, Chairman Bulova. I am delighted to participate in the State of the County Address. During my recent campaign for sheriff, I learned that many people do not know what the sheriff's office does. This opportunity to tell you about our office is a good start to correcting that. The position of sheriff is established by the Virginia Constitution. The sheriff is elected to provide more direct accountability to the residents. The sheriff is responsible for running the jail, protecting the courthouse complex with its over 6,000 visitors each day, and serving civil law process. We are nationally accredited for running a model facility. We have a long tradition of excellence that we will continue to maintain. Based on my 26 years of experience in the Sheriff's Office, there are a number of initiatives that we will be pursuing in the coming years. First, it is important that the Sheriff have a strong bond with our diverse communities. I will be out in the community listening and learning and bringing the new ideas as well as any concerns back to the office. I will strengthen our Reserve Deputy Sheriff program to make it a conduit to bring more diversity to our office. I also will work with our mental health community to resolve some of the long-standing issues surrounding the mental health treatment of our inmates. While they are in jail, they are under the care of the professionals from the Community Services Board. Frequently, they lose that support once they are released. I am confident that there are ways to improve their chances of successful reintegration into our communities. And finally, the Sheriff's Office will continue to serve the community while being fiscally responsible with the taxpayers, your money. Now, let me pass you on to Police Chief Rossler.
Thank you, Sheriff Kincaid. Your police department provides ethical leadership while engaging the community to prevent and fight crime, increase our culture of safety, and keep pace with urbanization. With over 1.2 million residents, Fairfax County has the lowest officer-to-citizen ratio in the nation for a jurisdiction of our size, and we have the lowest crime rate among comparable jurisdictions. Our safety is achieved through the support of our engaged community and our local, state, and federal partners. Your strong support of your community and your police department was recognized this year as we were granted national certification as a crime prevention community. In the new year, we will continue to emphasize prevention efforts to address both crime and quality of life as it relates to domestic violence, mental illness, traffic issues, and restorative justice innovations focused on youth in our communities. And also emerging trends such as identity theft, cyber crimes, and crimes against the senior members of our community. Recently, the department has established the Chiefs Council on Diversity Recruiting. This council provides the agency engagement with leaders from culturally diverse communities to assist us in developing innovative recruitment opportunities to achieve demographic change within our workforce and volunteer programs to mirror the communities we serve. Your police department will hold itself accountable to you by consistently maintaining operational and administrative readiness and providing open communications so that we can all collectively build upon a county's reputation as the safest place to live, work, play, and grow old. Now let's hear from Fire and Rescue Chief Bowers.
Thank you, Chief Rossler. I wanted to share with the Fairfax County residents the Fire and Rescue Department's primary response focuses. Basically, there's 4 areas. Our first area of response focus is on preventing the 911 call. This is where our men and women every Saturday afternoon go into the community, knock on doors, and offer assistance in checking smoke alarms or checking other items that may cause a fire or an injury to one of the residents. We visited over 40,000 homes since June 8th and installed over 6,000 smoke alarms that are now working. This is as a result of the men and women of the Fairfax County Fire and Rescue Department. A second area of primary response is to ALS incidents or advanced life support incidents. This is where we make a difference in someone's life. Thirdly, our response to structure fires. This is where we make a difference in someone's life and property. And response to all hazard types incidents in which people call for assistance, such as a gas leak, a fuel leak, or something of that nature. Again, I want to emphasize that our most important mission critical item that we do in the Fire and Rescue Department is try to prevent the 911 call. Thank you.
Great job, everyone. And thanks for making Fairfax County one of the safest jurisdictions in the United States. Fairfax County has a well-earned reputation as a business-friendly community. And with unemployment under 5%, the county has the strongest economy in the D.C. metropolitan area. The Economic Development Authority promotes Fairfax County as one of the world's best business locations in the U.S. Time magazine has described Fairfax as one of the greatest success stories of our times. Business growth helps the county fund our excellent quality of life services. 10 Fortune 500 companies are headquartered in Fairfax County, and in 2013, Cvent, a top software company, and Amazon Web Services also moved to the county. Visit Fairfax is a nonprofit marketing and promotional organization funded by the Transient Occupancy Tax, or hotel tax. The mission of Visit Fairfax is to market and promote Fairfax County as a preferred destination for visitors. In 2012, total tourism spending in Fairfax County reached $2.6 billion. A very exciting event in Fairfax County's future is the World Police and Fire Games, the world's second largest athletic competition after the Summer Olympics. The Games will be hosted by Fairfax County in 2015 and are expected to draw well over $100 million in tourism revenue to the county. The Games will give us an opportunity to showcase our impressive public safety capabilities and to spotlight Fairfax County as an exciting and vibrant tourist destination. During the months ahead, we will be reaching out to build a team of volunteers and to secure sponsors for the Games. Another one of our board's priorities is to facilitate strategic redevelopment and revitalization opportunities within targeted commercial areas. These projects align with the community's vision and improve the economic vitality, appearance, and function of older areas of the county. Let's take a look at some examples. Some tremendous progress is being made in the southern portion of the county. Here to talk with us about that vital area is Walter Clark, the president of the Southeast Fairfax Development Corporation.
Hi, I'm Walter Clark, President of Southeast Fairfax Development Corporation, also referred to as SFDC. SFDC is a nonprofit organization made up of 13 volunteer board members and 3 staff positions that promote the revitalization of Richmond Highway corridor of Route 1 in Southeast Fairfax County. This stretch of Route 1 is between the Beltway and Fort Belvoir, which passes through 2 Fairfax County districts, represented by Supervisor Jerry Highland of the Mount Vernon District and Supervisor Jeff McKay of the Lee District. It is through their leadership that we have experienced major improvements over the past few years, and more exciting developments are just around the corner. The Beacon of Groveton opened last year as the first urban-style mixed-use development on Richmond Highway, and is currently more than 80% leased. Following Beacon's lead, 6 residential and mixed-use developments are coming soon, attracting new community members and businesses to our area. Behind me, construction is already underway for the Shelby, a 240-unit luxury apartment community opening this fall. With land use revitalization and more people moving to Southeast Fairfax, transportation improvements follow suit. The Virginia Department of Rail and Public Transportation is conducting a year-long study of mass transit options for the highway, extending the yellow line south of Huntington Metro, implementing light rail, or developing a bus rapid transit system are some of the options this study will address. Improved mass transit is needed to serve our growing commercial districts and major employment centers, such as Fort Belvoir, where more than 77,000 vehicles enter the base each day. Southeast Fairfax Development Corporation is working with Fairfax County over 30 years to facilitate economic development and revitalization for the Richmond Highway corridor. We are proud of the progress already made and for what lies ahead as the area of the county continues to grow, develop, and thrive. You can friend SFDC on Facebook or check out sfdc.org to keep up with the latest developments. Thank you, Madam Chairman, and back to you.
Thanks, Walter, and keep up the great work. Let's take a quick look at some other economic development initiatives in the county. Fairfax County is focusing our efforts on revitalizing and redeveloping a number of older commercial and industrial areas. These areas present an opportunity to create attractive mixed-use communities and activity centers that are supported by public or mass transit. Tysons is transforming into the urban downtown we hoped it would when the board adopted the Tysons Comprehensive Plan and Vision in June of 2010. A number of landowners have received approvals for rezonings that are consistent with the new plan, and some of these are now under construction. These rezoning applications include significant public amenities, such as athletic fields, a fire station, parks, and community spaces. The county is supporting these development efforts through refined planning and design work to create a walkable grid of streets and other public improvements. Other significant progress in Tysons in the last year includes the adoption of a funding plan for transportation improvements. Soon, 4 new metro stations will open to serve Tysons in the northern part of Fairfax County. In the coming year, more rezoning applications will continue to make their way through the pipeline. The adopted vision for Tysons anticipates that by 2050, Tysons will be transformed into a walkable, vibrant urban community with over 100,000 residents and 200,000 jobs, a 24-hour place where people live, work, and play. The Springfield Commercial Revitalization District continues to evolve into an attractive commercial and residential center. The transformation of the Springfield Mall started in fall of 2012 and consists of a complete redesign of the interior of the old mall, the addition of 2 plazas, and pedestrian improvements between the mall and the Franconia Springfield Station. The Springfield Town Center, as it will be called, will include an addition of roughly 700,000 square feet of retail, restaurants, a food court, and a state-of-the-art movie theater. The town center is expected to open in the fall of 2014. Revitalization in Springfield will help convert the Franconia-Springfield Metro Station area into a walkable, pedestrian-friendly environment. Those of you who attended my Evolution of Transportation event this past summer at the Angelica Film Theater have already experienced the very impressive Mosaic at Merrifield District, a mixed-use development in Merrifield. The Mosaic was originally envisioned by Providence District Supervisor, now Congressman Jerry Connolly, and Planning Commissioner, now Supervisor Linda Smith. It is a wonderful example of transforming an older, unattractive industrial and commercial area into a trendy place to live, to work, and to play. There is a lot to share in this State of the County message regarding transportation. Anyone who commutes to work in Northern Virginia knows how bad traffic can get. One of our board's priorities is to support measures that make it easier for people to travel in and around the county through a variety of multimodal transportation options. That's why the county is investing in road improvements, better bus service and metro connections, as well as better bike and pedestrian facilities. In 2013, the Virginia General Assembly passed an important transportation funding bill, the first major increase in transportation funding in 27 years. The bill has both a statewide component and a local regional component. Virginia, Fairfax County, and Northern Virginia will all be receiving additional transportation dollars and will be starting new projects this year. The most significant transportation improvement in Fairfax County is, of course, completion of the new Metro Rail Silver Line. Phase 1 of the Silver Line, which extends from the Orange Line in Falls Church to Whaley Avenue in Reston, will open soon. The board approved the rerouting of many Fairfax connector bus routes in order to enhance bus service to and from new metro stations. Phase 2 is in the preliminary stages and will extend the Silver Line through Reston, Herndon, Dulles Airport, and into the Ashburn area of Loudoun County. Phase 2 is scheduled for completion in 2018. The 95 Express Lanes project will extend 27 miles from Etzel Road in Fairfax County to Garrisonville Road in Stafford County. It will improve service on I-95 by adding capacity, removing bottlenecks, and improving the performance of the existing HOV lanes. New I-95 Express Lanes will tie into the Beltway Express Lanes at Etzel Road. The project, a public-private partnership between Flor Transurban and the Commonwealth of Virginia, broke ground in 2012, and construction is expected to be completed by early 2015. While our Board of Supervisors has spent considerable time and effort on transportation and development, we are also mindful of the needs of our most vulnerable residents. One sad but very real fact about Fairfax County is that over 60,000 people live in poverty, and about 1,500 people are homeless. Nearly 30% of these are children, and that's not okay. Each year, the Office to Prevent and End Homelessness participates in events that help underprivileged children, like Shop with the Sheriff and the Fire and Rescue Department's backpack, toy, and coat drives. Jeans Day in October is an event where individuals and businesses across the county are encouraged to contribute towards the effort to end homelessness and wear jeans to work as a way of bringing attention to the cause. Last year, the Office to Prevent and End Homelessness kicked off a local campaign to identify the county's homeless. Volunteers visited homeless camps during the wee hours of the morning in order to create a registry with names and photographs of people experiencing homelessness in our area. Since 2007, there has been a 26% reduction in the number of people counted as homeless. Their personal stories will help us support this small but important population. Fairfax County is a community of people who enjoy working together to address our challenges and improve our lives. Working together I believe we will be successful in making sure all of our Fairfax County neighbors are living safely with a roof over their heads. Fairfax County's park system remains one of the highest regarded park systems in the country, with something for everyone. In fact, about 80% of Fairfax County's residents will visit our parks each year. One interesting new feature, Fairfax Trail Buddy, an online mapping application, was launched this past year to help residents discover the broad network of park trails in the county. Our outstanding library system includes 8 regional and 14 community libraries. In fiscal year 2013, the library system recorded over 5.2 million visits to library branches and over 4.3 million visits to the library website. Another feature that adds to the quality of life in Fairfax County is our diverse community. Fairfax County is enhanced by its significant Asian, Hispanic, Middle Eastern, and African American populations. I am proud that our community is a welcoming place for persons of all ages, abilities, and backgrounds. While other jurisdictions may view diversity as a challenge, Fairfax County considers it as one of our greatest assets. Maintaining a great community like Fairfax County doesn't happen by accident. Fairfax County has a reputation as one of the best managed jurisdictions in the nation. Like other jurisdictions across the country, we also have our share of challenges. We are still struggling from the impact of the Great Recession and what has continued to be a slow and tepid recovery. Fairfax County's economy is significantly intertwined with the operations of the federal government. Sequestration and the recent federal government shutdown have had a substantial effect on the Washington metropolitan area. Actions or lack of action at the federal level has impacted commercial and sales tax revenue, making it more difficult for the county to recover from the downturn. Once again, it will not be an easy budget year. Adopting an annual budget is the most important thing our board does. When we adopt the budget, we're investing in the priorities of our community. It is important that we have the community at the table with us as we are discussing budget decisions. This State of the County address is being taped at the beginning of our fiscal year 2015 budget cycle. The county executive will be releasing his advertised budget in late February. There will be many opportunities, such as community forums, town meetings, and public hearings, for you to learn about, ask questions, and make suggestions for changes to the advertised budget before the Board of Supervisors takes action in late April. With an engaged and informed community working with us, our board has, I believe, consistently been able to strike a responsible balance that has kept taxes affordable while delivering high-quality services to our residents. Thanks so much for joining me for this 2014 State of the County program. I hope you enjoyed it and found it informative. If you have questions or concerns or would like to tell me what you thought about this year's State of the County address, please don't hesitate to contact me. Finally, I hope you'll join me this summer for my newest Evolution program. This year we will be focusing on the evolution of the workplace. It's going to be a lot of fun as we trace the expectations and experiences of workers throughout the generations. From the farmers who tended their crops and cattle when Fairfax County was the largest dairy producer in the Commonwealth, right up to our youngest members of the workforce, the millennials. Stay tuned for more information about evolution in my byline. Thanks again for joining me and for your interest in our community.